In this week's SME feature, we speak to Sphelele Chikowi, the founder and CEO of Ntozinhle Jewellery. Sphelele, take us through your business journey.
Okay, I started almost 3 years back. I'd always loved accessories, but when I started it was a time when I was still doing photography and I had my hair salon. And then like every time I'd go like out for shoots and people were like, oh, we've got interesting pieces. I'm like, okay, maybe I should start selling these because people love it, you know. And that's how it started, basically from the boot of my car. If I go to an event and I see ladies, I'm like, okay, I've got something in my car. And it grew from there. And from one day, I found myself doing a pop-up with Tuli Style Alert. And the ladies loved my jewellery. And that was it. I never looked back because, yeah.
That's an amazing story. Now, who makes the products?
Okay, there's 3 processes where we hand make them. And we outsource, especially these ones. We outsource the labor either from the Ndebele women or from Wamaimai in town. And the other one, we just design and we outsource the labor because we don't have machinery to do complex stuff like that. And then the third is we outsource. So in the shop, we've got from handmade to outsourced to design. So we complement the whole range, and yeah.
So where are you guys based? Where can people find you? Do you have a proper shop now, or are you still doing pop-ups?
We have a proper shop, but a backyard shop in Soweto, Orlando West. It's a proper shop, believe me, but it's backyard.
Yeah.
But we're there every day. We open Monday to Saturday, 9 to 5, 9 to 6. In winter, we open till late because, no, actually in summer we open till late, but in winter we close at 6. But it's 9 to 6 or 9 to 5.
And how's the traffic being based in Soweto?
It was slow when I started, but through social media, anything is possible. And we have people who come to Vilakazi Street for lunch and they take a short left to my shack and they shop. So it's not so quiet anymore, but it's getting there.
I like that. And what are your views on social media adding to marketing and advertising for small businesses?
It's the greatest platform ever. Number 1 is free. Number 2 is easily accessible. Everybody has a smartphone these days, and so it has played a big role. With me, my business turnover tripled when I got my Insta page. And the numbers have, I don't know, double, tripled, like the number of people who follow me, the number of orders. We now even have pickups on daily basis that, people courier the stuff to. Social media is the best platform. It's just that we must not abuse it, but use it to our advantage. Do the proper things on it, sell our work, and that's it. It helps a lot, I would say.
Now, how easy was it to leave a steady job and go into your own business and do solely that?
Fortunately, I've never worked.
Lovely.
I don't have a CV in my name. I don't have a CV in my name. I don't know what is a 9 to 5. So it was just a matter of me leaving my hair salon business to concentrate on my jewellery business. So I once even had a clothing label, and then I changed. I went to the salon, I did photography, and I'm now into accessories.
You're a serial entrepreneur.
I've never worked.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so.
But does that come with your free spirit, that I do what makes me happy and what will be profitable at that time? Does that make it easier for you to go into business by yourself?
Yeah, what makes you happy, what makes me happy was the reason that I truly started. Even though my mother was so against me not looking for a job, and she was like, how can you go to school? And, I tried to get you the best education and you tell me you're not going to go look for a job. And it was hard when my peers started buying cars because they were working and you don't have one. And like, okay, my passion will feed me. But with time, you get to be disciplined, and you get to know, differentiate between your profits and your salary, and make a living out of it, and you grow in it, and it becomes you, and that's all you know, being self-employed. And it just needs a lot of discipline for one to grow in this industry.
I applaud that. Now, let's talk about the challenges that you have faced possibly in line with business. This particular business, Ntozinhle, what kind of challenges have you faced so far?
One of the challenges that I faced when I started is getting the product out there easily and cost affordable. Because courier services are expensive. Just imagine if you had to buy a pair of earrings for 60 Rand and you pay 70 to get them. And trying to negotiate lower fees with courier companies. Firstly, for them to come to Soweto on a daily basis was the biggest challenge. They were like, no, wait until we've got enough orders for us to come through. Maybe come through twice a week, 3 times a week. They wouldn't come every day. So those were the challenges. Like, but I can't make people wait 3 days to get a pair of earrings. And I can't make people pay more money when they order. Sometimes you pay more for delivery than what you bought. And those were the challenges until I got a better deal last year. They gave me affordable rates so I can, and then they collect on daily basis, which helped a lot. And competition is accessibility. We based in Soweto only. And with social media, everybody has access to social media. And so people think we've got branches in Durban, in Cape Town. And when you tell them we're based in Soweto, only in Soweto.
Feel they pay.
And how do I get the staff? And you have to explain the same thing every day because, new people get to follow you. So it's not like they know the story. So you get to explain the same thing every day. We only based in Soweto, but we courier, and this is how you order. And those are the challenges. If only I could get an online store. But an online store, because I've seen most online stores, they fixed, like they're not as flexible as Instagram. With me, I don't have so many products that it can stay on the online store for a long time. If I could change them on daily basis, I could even, because I ran out of stock quickly.
Yeah.
And I don't want to mostly produce things that people walk around looking with the same earrings, like, oh, from Ntozinhle, I like to keep it special in a few. So with an online store, I'd like to have one that is constantly updated, even on daily basis, if I could do that. Because that would work. Because I don't have 100 pieces of the same design, maybe 30, 20. They get finished. You need to upload new ones. So those are the challenges. And accessibility, getting the product out there is one of the biggest challenges. But we trying to overcome by having more pop-ups. But luckily, Durban, we're opening up a store in Durban next month. I was not going to say this until it's... But yeah, Durban people will be coming.
Yeah.
We're going to have a store in Durban, and yeah.
That answers the question I had next. That does all this demand not encourage you to grow more, like branch out even more to other provinces, and now that's settled?
Yeah, that's settled. Durban, after Durban, we'll see. Probably Cape Town. We'll start with the bigger cities.
Yeah. That's amazing stuff. What do you make of the current SME space in South Africa currently? Is there free range for entrepreneurs to go into whatever it is that they want to do? Having spoken about the challenges that you have faced, and some people raise challenges of financial backing.
It's not an easy... I don't know what to say, easy industry to get into. Being self-employed does not come easy. Luckily, I didn't need a lot of capital to start my business. But I can imagine if I needed more money, it was going to be more challenges. But now the problem is with SMEs, with us, we think SME means funding, automatically means funding. And that's not true, because a lot of people go into business, the first thing they talk about is funding. Well, there's more to the business than funding. Because if they were to give you the funds, if you don't know how to handle the funds, don't know how to market your business, it means nothing. You will run out of funds quicker than somebody who, So I think we should change the mindset that being in small, starting, you need funds. You need more than funds. You need an idea. You need passion. You need to love your business with or without funding. So when funding comes, it's part of the package. It does not make the business. You need to think, how am I going to survive? Because there are times when you have to reinvest all your money back into the business. And well, with social media, you look like, doesn't there's a brand, and people expect certain things of you, and you don't have the car, they think you have a car. Those are the challenges. Like, how do I give back to my business, and how do I maintain my social life? How do I keep up with the trends? How do I become comfortable with what I'm doing? And I don't know, but yeah, it's those things. Don't make funding the core, even though it is, but people get a lot of funds and they're still out of business with the funding. So there's a lot that goes into business besides funding.
Yeah. Female participation in the SME sector. What are your views there?
There's almost none. Because, every time we go, like, with me, it was, don't think it's people, there isn't much black participation, especially with women. A typical example, go to like a local market, the one we have in Soweto.
Yes.
Most stores are male-owned, and every second shop is male-owned. So it's something that we have to work towards too. It's something that we change the mindset. I think it's because women are fearful. They lack comfort zone. They like their jobs and the security that comes with the 9 to 5. So it's us changing the mindset. It's us making things work so that the next person can say, if she can do it, I can do it. And we really need to get more ladies out there. As much as but they're the biggest supporters of our business. That I must say, because I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for the ladies. But we need to get more of them in the actual business than, just supporting the business, being the business, than supporting the business.
True. Lastly, what advice would you have for anyone who wants to start any type of business in South Africa right now?
Eat, sleep, be the concept that you want to be. Because there are challenges out there, and if you don't believe what you want, it's easy for you to fall back. It's easy for you not to take any challenge that comes as a stumbling block, But if we can just be I always say this on my things: be your brand, be who you really want to be. Like we said before, don't run out of the funds, because people want tenders, they want money, and that is not the core of the business. You need to love your business. You need to be passionate about your business. You need to see beyond what your eyes can see. You need to basically be the brand that you want, because you need to do marketing. You need to find out how people do things in the similar industry. With me, I went to Lovisa and I looked how it's done and and how I can improve it, And those are the things, because there's always competition, and how you can better and how you can offer something slightly different to your competition. Not what your competition is offering and you go and do the same, but something similar but yet different. But at the end of the day, you just need to fall in love with the concept that you want to start. Any business that you want to start, you need to fall in love with it, because there's so many challenges. But if you truly love it, they'll bounce.
That was founder and CEO of Ntozinhle Jewellery, Sphelele Chikowi.